All right, let's go. Here we are, hot damn. Second set of Mondegreen Night 1 in the books. Woo! And let me tell you, this one's was a heater. The boys came out swinging with the beans.
Man, you're telling me, brother. I was so damn excited for this. NICU as the set opener? Now that's a curveball, but dude, it worked. The crowd was grooving like leaves in the wind, just flowing with that energy. Felt like we were being ushered into some cosmic wonderland, you know?
Absolutely. The boys were locked in tighter than Fishman's dress, serving up that feel-good energy we all needed to launch into the cosmos of jams to come.
Oh, and the jams, man. Long enough for my tastes, you know what I mean? Just out there. I could hear those modes shifting, man, like the universe was singing in a Dorian, calling us deeper into the groove. And did you catch those Sneakin' Sally teases in there? It's like they were playing with our heads, man. And well, my acoustic prediction was way off, but who cares, right? They were taking us on a journey. Some repeats as I predicted.
Aw, man, why you gotta go negative? I'm not a Wave of Hope fan, but dude in person, different thing. What came next was a wave of hope that rode the line between brilliance and beautiful chaos. Our fearless leader seemed to be navigating some choppy waters early on, wrestling with the song's trickier passages like a wook trying to find their tent at 3 a.m.
Dude, even when Trey's out there wrestling with the cosmos, you know it's gonna land somewhere beautiful. Phish has this thing, man, where even in the chaos there's this underlying harmony, like they're tapped into some deeper truth or something. And when they hit that sweet spot, woo, brother, it's like a straight shot to nirvana.
Exactly. The jam that emerged from the murky depths was nothing short of spectacular, with the band communing on a level that had me wondering if they'd installed some kind of psychic link backstage.
And then there was light. Holy shnikes, Tim. That was a voyage through the Fishiverse. Big Red was like a Jedi out there, slicing through dimensions with his lightsaber. But Mike, oh man, Cactus was the real shaman tonight. His bass was speaking in tongues like it was channeling some ancient energy, and those textures Paige was laying down, like colors, man, swirling all around us like a psychedelic paisley dream, and there were mermaids beside them.
And Phish? Well, he was operating on a whole other level of time and space. So,
just grooving in and out of dimensions. And when they slid into Prince Caspian, I was like, whoa, here we go again. It might not have been Magnaball 15, but it was still pure bliss, man. Trey's guitar was singing to my soul, you know? It's like tears, man, straight up tears.
The way the band built this Caspian was like watching master architects construct a cathedral of sound. Each note, each chord, each rhythm carefully placed to create something truly monumental.
It's what makes Phish festivals so magical, man. The set was peaks and valleys. Sorry, didn't mean to trip up there, but more like waves. Yeah, waves of sound and emotion. It wasn't always perfect, but it was real, you know? That's what Phish is all about. Adventure, unpredictability, and just being present in the, all right, man, so let's talk about that first set. They kicked it off with MoMA Dance. Not what I was expecting, but damn if it didn't set the tone right away.
Oh, totally, man. MoMA as an opener? That's some wild stuff. Like, they just wanted to say, hey, we're diving in, so hang on. The groove was deep, you know. Like they were inviting us all to get lost in that funky rhythm right from the start. Not the all-time best MoMA, but it had that vibe, man, like we were all just swaying in unison, getting ready for the journey.
Exactly. It wasn't the most mind-blowing version, but it locked us all in, got the crowd moving, and set the stage for what was to come. Then they rolled into Back on the Train, keeping that momentum going.
Yeah, Back on the Train, man. One of those Phish tunes that just feels like home, you know? It didn't go off into the stratosphere or anything, but it was solid, rootsy, and had that Americana feel that just keeps you grounded. It's like they were laying down the tracks for the rest of the set to build on, and that groove just kept us rolling.
True. It was straightforward, but it did its job. Kept the energy flowing, nothing too crazy, just a solid groove to ride on. But man, When they hit Wolfman's Brother, you could feel the whole vibe shift.
Oh, dude, Wolfman's Brother was where it all started to get real. From the first note, you knew they were ready to take us somewhere special. That jam, man. It was like they were exploring the universe, finding new galaxies of sound right in front of our ears. And did you catch those little hints of other Phish songs? They were teasing us, man, like musical foreplay, giving just enough to keep you guessing, but never fully tipping over.
Absolutely. They were playing with our heads, dropping those little teases without fully diving in. The whole jam felt so organic, like they were discovering it in real time, not just running through the motions.
And it was all of them together, man. Trey's guitar was slicing through the mix, but not overpowering. He was letting everyone have their moment. And Mike? Oh man, those bass lines were like the heartbeat of the whole thing, deep and rumbling, keeping it all anchored. Page was painting with those keys, and Fishman, dude, he was like the conductor of this cosmic train, pushing it forward but letting it breathe. It was a collective journey, man, like we were all along for the ride with them.
For sure. The way they communicated during that jam was something else, like they were all on the same wavelength, just feeding off each other's energy. That synergy really set the tone for the rest of the night. The audience was right there with them, fully engaged, and you could tell the band was loving every minute of it.
Yeah, man, it was all about that group vibe, that mutual respect. They weren't just playing their parts, they were creating something together, something bigger than any one of them. And you could feel that energy build and peak, like we were all part of something magical. That first set, man, it was like the band was laying down the foundation for the whole night, setting the stage for whatever wild ride was coming next.
Exactly. The first set might not have been the most exploratory of the night, but it was a masterclass in pacing and dynamics. They started strong with MoMA Dance, kept the energy with Back on the Train, and then really took off with Wolfman's Brother. It was a perfect setup for the second set, getting everyone warmed up and ready for whatever surprises were in store.
Totally, man. They had us hooked, ready for anything. And with that kind of start, you just knew the second set was going to be something special. If this was just night one, we're in for one hell of a ride, y'all. See you on the rail, brah. Oh, you know it, brother. I'm ready to ride those sonic waves all weekend long. Peace, love, and long jams, my man. Let's do this again tomorrow.